Hi guys, welcome back to the video today. Yeah, another good video to start today. I'm going to be doing my top four Manchester City summer transfer targets, and now I'm not saying these four players are going to sign for us. I'm saying like these are the four players I'd go for all out for the summer. These four players who I think will make our team and hopefully get us a league back next season, and we can compete for all trophies and win the lot. Whenever next season does happen, I don't know. Whenever this transfer happens, this transfer window happens, I don't know what's going on at the moment. But yeah, these are the four players who I really want us to sign. I really want us to go out for. So yeah, I've picked four today, and I'll start off with Kalidou Koulibaly. Out of the four players, this is the main one I go for. This guy's he's just a beast, is he? I mean, what a player. For me, other than Van Dijk, after Van Dijk, he's the best defender in the world. We all know how good he is. He's wants to come to us as well. He's put signals out the past few years. Now he wants to play for Pep Guardiola. Come to us. It's up to us to pay the money for him. I don't happily want about 100 million for him. Go for it. Pay it. He's worth it for me. Today's market. He's a world class centre back, which is what we're crying out for, what we need. But struggles we've had as centre backs this season. Him and Laporte form an amazing partnership. Paid 100 million for him, get him in. He's one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the world after Van Dijk. Yeah, he'd be my main target out these four. We need a centre back badly. Koulibaly's the man for me. Go all out and get him. He wants to come with us as well. Second player on this transfer target list is Jadon Sancho, a former player of ours, played in the academy but never ever broke out to the first team. He got his move to Dortmund, and since then he's just become a world class player. Really, I mean, wow. He's done amazing since he's been at Dortmund. Still very young as well, 19, I think. I mean, I'd love him to come back to the club. Obviously, we'd probably have to pay over 100 million to get him back. Would I do it? Yeah. I think he's well worth it now. He's showed at Dortmund these past few seasons he's been out water. We knew how much of a talent he was, but he showed how he's a world class player now. Goal after goal, assist after assist. He's such a good winner, and he's Dortmund's best player by miles. I mean, he's so skillful, so rapid. I'd love to have him back at the club. Kind of left on bad terms as well, which was bad. Don't think he got on with Pep. The reason why we got rid of him in the first place was because of disciplinary problems. I'm sure he's matured in the 2 years he's been at Dortmund. I'd love him to come back at the club. I can't believe we ever got rid of him, to be honest, but if we get him back, we'd have to pay 100 million, and I'm over that, and I'd pay that happily. He's such a good player, and if Sane goes, he'd be a very good replacement, in my opinion. So yeah, I'd have Sancho indefinitely. Third player on the list is out of these four is Adama Traore. Another winner, heavily, massively linked with Traore. They're on about a 70 million pound move. They say he's worth now his market valuation. Do I think he's worth that? He probably is. I mean, he's come on leaps and bounds at Wolves. He started off slow at Wolves, but he's so powerful, so strong, so quick. He's such a good winner now, probably in the world class bracket. He's made it in the Spain team. Probably been Wolves' best player this season. He's got so many assists. He's stripping number goals now. Scored one against us. It was a screamer. And I know Pep's a massive fan of him as well. And I think this is very similar to Sterling. I think if he came to us, Pep would improve him as a player, and he would really get him in that world class bracket. I think it'd be a great signing for us, Traore. We'd probably get one of him or Sancho, but I wouldn't mind who we get out with him. I think they're both amazing. He's still only 24, got time in his hands. He's just rapid, isn't he? He's absolutely rapid. He's just come on so much at Wolves, and yeah, 70 million, I'd say he's worth that in today's market. It's a fair price. I'd love us to get Traore. I think he's a perfect Man City player as well, and he'd develop under us and Guardiola. And I think he'd want the move as well himself. I know he wants to go to a big club in there, yeah. I'd love us to sign Traore, I would. I really would. He's such a good winner. Fourth player on the list is another position that I were crying out for, a left back, because I'm not a fan of Mendy. Zinchenko's alright. He could do better, I think. Mendy's been alright the past few games, but he's still unreliable for me. Too injury prone, and he's more bothered about his social media than his football. Obviously, we've got Angelo out on loan. I think he'll probably end up leaving, if I'm honest. So yeah, I've gone for a left back and I've gone for David Alaba, Bayern Munich. We've been linked with quite a while now since Guardiola's been at the club. He's been linked with us again, actually. They're talking about a swap deal with Leroy Sané, but I've heard Alaba wants to stay at Bayern. But I'd love us to get Alaba. He's a good left back. I mean, still about 27, 28, decent age. He's been so good for Bayern over the years, one of the best left backs in Europe. I think we're crying out for a world class left back, and he'd be the man for me. You could say Ben Chilwell as well at Leicester, but I'd rather get a proven left back in Alaba. Someone who'd come in and just do the business. I think he'd do that. Obviously, he'd be moving from the Bundesliga to the Premier League, but Alaba would be a great signing for us for me. I'd get him in. We need a world class left back, without a doubt. As I say, I'm not a fan of Mendy. Get Alaba in. Yeah, he'd be a great signing for us. He's been with us, as I said, a few years now. Chips in with goals as well. He's an all-round quality left back. We all know that. He's one of the best left backs in Europe. Has been for years. Yeah, I'd get Alaba in. I think he'd make our team. Yeah, and they're the 4 targets I've chosen today. I'll just give some outside shouts now. Who haven't made this list? I've gone for Isco. We're always linked with him every summer. We all know that. But I think Phil Foden will be the man to step up next season. So I don't think we'll sign Isco, but he's an outside shout. Kai Havertz, who we've been linked with, I believe, as well. Ben Chilwell, another player we're linked with. And I'm trying to think if I've missed anyone. We've been linked with Harry Kane as well, but I don't think he'll sign yet. I'm not sure if he will, to be honest. It could maybe be a replacement for Guerrero in the future, I don't know. But they're the 4 players I've chosen. I've gone for Kalidou Koulibaly, Adama Traore, David Alaba, and Jadon Sancho. I know realistically you probably won't get all 4, but they're the 4 players I'd love us to come to us, or even just a few of them. Crying out for a centre back, and Koulibaly's a man for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Plenty more content coming. Tomorrow's video will be a predicted England Euro squad for 2021 if it happens then, but I'll be picking my squad. My 23 players who I think deserve. I hope you're enjoying the content. Please subscribe. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Take care. Goodbye, guys.